On August 30th, 1987, Richard Lynn Earnest went to his estranged wife's house where he removed her shoes and her lover's shoes from his car, replacing them with his carpentry tools. Before driving off, he left 2 notes, one for his son, the other for his wife. A day later, Richard Ernest would be dead. That same evening, 23-year-old Joseph Mitchell Parsons was hitchhiking near Barstow, California, when Ernest stopped and offered him a ride. Ernest agreed to give Parsons a ride as far as Denver, Colorado. Around 3 a.m., Ernest and Parsons agreed to pull over for the night near Cedar City, Utah. Both men slept in the car, Ernest under a sleeping bag, Parsons in the passenger seat. Parsons would later say that Ernest made 2 passes at him, placing his hand on Parsons' knee. Parsons says at some stage he tried to leave, but Ernest grabbed his wrist and said, "You're not going anywhere." Parsons said he then pulled out a 5-inch knife from his sock and stabbed Ernest in the chest. He stabbed Mr. Ernest over 15 times. Parsons then drove Ernest's car nearly a mile before pulling over and dumping Mr. Ernest's body out of the car. He drove another 5 miles to Beaver, Utah, where he stopped at a service station and convenience store. Parsons changed clothes, washing the victim's blood off of him and from inside of the car. He emptied the car of Ernest's belongings, throwing them into a dumpster. Parsons then set out spending Ernest's money on gas, food, motels, laundromats, and an optometrist's appointment. Once Ernest's body was discovered, tracking the use of his credit cards led police to Parsons. In custody, Parsons claimed gay panic as the motive for the murder. On September 18, 1987, Parsons pled guilty to all 3 charges of first-degree murder, aggravated robbery, and theft of a operable motor vehicle. In 1998, a Utah judge sentenced Parsons to death, citing the brutality of the crime and the lack of mitigating circumstances. Having spent more than a decade in prison, Parsons waived his appeal, saying he preferred death to the endless boredom of death row. Joseph Mitchell Parsons was executed on October 15, 1999 by lethal injection at the Utah State Prison. Parsons, who had a long history of petty crimes, left this statement to Richard Ernest's family. "To the victim's family, I hope my death brings you peace. He loved that car more than life. Maybe that's why he ended up losing both." Homophobia is a lethal poison, leaving death and destruction in its wake. Please share and subscribe to the channel.